And if she was videoing, that's revenge porn. If I was him, I would sue her ass. That's what I would do. I would sue her ass because that's legal. Revenge porn is illegal. I would sue her ass. Yeah, that's what I would do. Facts. Whoop. Hello, universe. What's up? It's Brandy619, and y'all know well, that's not true. I originally was not going to mention this topic at all. But I'm like, why not? Y'all all know what it is. We talking about the Eden preacher, okay? So this is the thing. This is my take on the situation. I think a lot of people right now are up in arms about the situation because he is a pastor, and of course we have to hold. I mean, I don't even know if it's our duty to have to hold pastors accountable. I do think that that is God's obligation. I do think that if he, was exposed, it probably was time for him to be so that he could rectify that kind of behavior and, you know, think about the consequences of his actions and how that would affect people around him, his wife, his congregation, his integrity, and different things like that. However, let's not get it twisted. This is a man, okay? And apart from me saying he's a man based off of his chromosome, okay, he is a human, and he has needs, he has feelings, he has whatever. No one knows what was going on inside of his home. Does that make it right? Absolutely not. No one knows, how the relationship between him and the young lady transpired, except the two of them. What I can tell you is that he was just not coming over there just chomping on her. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you look good at the video and you look past his head and what he's doing, you can see that his entire body is naked. Okay? He was there for more than just a snack. All right? So, with that being said, even though she calls herself exposing him, and I did read somewhere that allegedly the reason why she did it is because he wouldn't her his wife for her. She also is supposed to be the wife's best friend's daughter. Okay, now this is what I read. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. Truthfully, how it all works and goes down, but that allegedly is what it is. So back to what I was saying. There's a lot of people out here that's really tearing him down and going for the jugular. And then there are a lot of people out here that's kind of almost in a way supporting it, like, dang, why did she out him like that? She didn't have to do him like that. And you know what I'm saying? And by outing him, she outed herself and whoopty wham. And I totally agree with that. But I have noticed that most of the supporters that I've been seeing have been women. you know um so I don't know if the ones that are really upset about it are the ones that are upset because it wasn't them. uh, I don't really know. Yes, it was wrong because he has other obligations. He made a vow and a commitment before God to his wife. He's supposed to love her as he loves himself, and I don't think that he would think it okay for her to allow anyone to do that to her. That's not him. Okay. In my opinion, it's a man, it's a woman. It wasn't a boy. It wasn't a child. Um, it wasn't somebody that was saying no. He wasn't doing anything to her against her will, anything that she didn't want him to do. They were two willing participants. And yes, that is something that he's going to have to take up with his wife. He's going to have to take up with his congregation, I suppose, because I guess that, goes into whether or not he's trustworthy. Um, but as far as, condemning the man for cheating, I think that's really only for his wife to do. You know, we don't know what kind of arrangement they had. I haven't heard the wife speak. I don't know if she even wants to speak. I haven't even heard him speak. But, you know, homegirl on the, and honestly, maybe she outed him on that day because he wasn't doing a great job. Like, that was some real, that was so dry. I wouldn't even put that on video, first of all, because neither one of them looked like they was ready. And he looked like he was trying his damnedest, trying to pull out all his best little tricks. You know what I'm saying? And she was just like, I don't know. I just did not see. I mean, I heard a little moan, but I was like, is she trying to gas herself up to get in the mood or something like that? I really don't know. But, I actually wasn't very impressed. And for me, I'm like, if you ain't gonna do it right, don't do it at all. I just feel like the toppy got to be sloppy, and if it ain't, I don't want it. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think that's more embarrassing to me than anything. To keep it 100 with you, But I do think that, man, y'all need to go on ahead and get up off of this pastor, man. I mean, well, she shared it publicly to the world, so it went viral. Everybody saw it. It's on every social media platform. He's gonna have a hard time getting around this unless he just owns it. You know what I'm saying? And then takes care of the situation that he has to take care of at home. Shoot, I don't seen lots of women on there asking when is the next service, and you know what I'm saying? When's Bible study and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. Some of y'all tripping on that man, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got dudes in y'all own house that's doing this to somebody else. She's doing the same thing that he was doing to that girl to somebody else. And these is your dudes. Alright? So, don't get all puffed up now. I'm just saying. Make sure that y'all check y'all traps, okay? Make sure that y'all grass is green where the grass need to be green at, okay? Make sure y'all taking care of home and doing what y'all got to be doing, and hopefully, and honestly, that ain't even no guarantee that your dude is not gonna stray. You know? You know what actually kind of throws me off a little bit about this situation with the pastor and with everybody that's upset about it is that it trips me out that, and I'm talking to the people that's really haven't taken issue with this situation. It trips me out that you guys get so crazy and upset and ready to out there with your fire sticks and pitches and pitchforks and your you know what I'm saying, your bats or your wooden stakes or whatever, you know what I'm saying, when the pastor gets caught up doing some stuff. Now, I understand that this is who you're supposed to be looking towards. I understand that you're supposed to be seeing Christ through these people. I understand that they're supposed to be living the examples of the word. I understand that they're supposed to be, pillars of the community, and that they're supposed to be role models, or you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to act a certain kind of way. They're not supposed to do what the world does. You know what I'm saying? But, man, like, at what point are you guys going to understand that we all fall short? Just because we've gotten away with living this life that people perceive to be nice and perfect, and we got it all together and da 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 da. Most people only show the world what we want them to see. I even when I make my videos, a lot of times, sometimes I get a lot of backlash because I be having my kids be in the video, or they be talking in the video, or I be having to stop to say certain stuff to my kids, and they be like, "Oh, why don't you make your video when your kids are asleep? It would be better then." Or, "Oh, I couldn't pay attention. I was distracted because the kids was in the back talking." Let me tell you something. I'm not about to sit around here and put up no front for nobody. This is what happens daily inside of my home. Okay? And if I did all that extra stuff to try to polish it up and make it look a certain kind of way to appease you, then I'm not keeping it 100 with who I am. And I'm no better than what you see on TV with all the editing and with all the props and with all the I one thing, and I know some people probably not gonna like this, but and I don't follow this guy. I don't really watch him. But the cussing preacher, I can't do nothing but respect him because he keeping it 100 and he being exactly who he is, who God knows him to be. And he's not going to play no games with nobody. He know that word. He going to share the word. And I'm sure that he strives to do, and to do what God calls him to do. And I do think that a lot of how he presents himself sometimes to some people is that is not as they think it should be. But he don't know no other way to be except himself. So if he was the one that got caught doing something like this, and again, I'm not gonna say caught. If he was the one that got exposed doing something like this, first of all, I feel like he would handle it a little bit differently. He would come out and, you know what I'm saying, and stand on whatever it is that he was doing in that videotape. As long as, you know what I'm saying, okay, if he was cheating on his wife, he would say, "Hey, I was cheating on my wife." You know what I'm saying? If he was giving a little head, then he would say, "Hey, I was giving a little head." But I think that he would just own his stuff. And would he make excuses? I don't know if he would make excuses. He probably would say something like, "Look, y'all don't know what's going on in my home, but you know what I'm saying, or why I did this, and yes, it was not right, and I'm not excusing it, you know what I'm saying, but this is what it is. Do I got some work to do? Absolutely, I got some work to do. And first and foremost, my obligation first and foremost is to God. And he would probably give an honor to God for allowing this to happen so that he could correct his behavior. Period. You know what I'm saying? But, again, you guys be looking at these people like they are some, like, not even like saints, but you look at these people like they're infallible. You look at these people like they're flawless. You look at these people like, even down to, Beyonce and Jay-Z, you got these people writing so hard for these people, and these people don't even know who y'all are. Don't give a monkey's uncle about who y'all are or what y'all doing, what y'all need. They selling these expensive ass tickets to go to their concert, and y'all ain't even paid y'all light bill. You know what I'm saying? You going and you tithing and you putting all your money inside of this basket over here, and to this man, I guess, that's supposed to intercede for you or stand in the gap with Christ, and God, between Christ and God, and you putting all the money over inside of the collection plates, and he taking Shaniqua to the Red Lobster with it. You understand what I'm saying? And then when y'all find out that y'all saw him at the Red Lobster eating a lavish meal and got a private jet and got all this other stuff, y'all mad. I don't understand why y'all be so mad. You guys already know what they're out here doing. You know why? Because they're mere men. Period. He's a mere man. That ain't the only thing he out there doing. So, y'all would have a problem if he had him a drink. Y'all would have a problem if you seen him at the club. Y'all would have a problem if y'all not even knowing what he doing at the club. He could be there for a real innocent purpose, and y'all see him at the club and go in. Now, of course, we got a chance to see him do exactly what he came to her house to do, but only partially what he came to her house to do. But we know that, honestly, we don't know who that was. Now, only his wife is going to know that it ain't her. You know? Honestly. And then if homegirl says that it was her, of course she posted, I guess maybe she must have put it on her page. I don't know what page she put it on, because at this point it don't been sent all around the world. So I really don't know the ins and the outs, but I'm just saying, you guys got to stop holding these pastors up like they nah, they just like the rest of us, you know what I'm saying? So put your trust and your faith in God. No man. No man. No man. I think it's terrible though, that for his wife, watching his mouth be on somebody else in that manner is, I know she's devastated. Um, but honestly, most of y'all that's out there cheating, don't try to play like y'all ain't out there doing the whole, doing it all. Okay? So, he was like, if I'm gonna do that, I'm poking it too. And judging by the looks of things, he was totally naked. He was about to poke it after that. Okay. So, and I also feel like he deserved to get caught. He didn't get caught. Okay. She's sitting right there with a camera phone in this dude's face, recording the whole time. Not once. Now, had he not been thinking so much about himself, he would have opened his eyes to check and see if she was really enjoying it. And then he'd have been able to see that she was recording him with that cell phone. And then if I was him, I would have snatched that cell phone, cracked it, broke it in 1,000 pieces, put my drawers on, and went to the house. Had he done that, he wouldn't be in this situation. He might be able to save face. No pun intended. But, you know what I'm saying? When you out here playing silly games, you win silly prizes. You win. You know? Real talk. So, I don't know. Y'all leave that man alone. Let him deal with what he got to deal with his wife, man. Should we be upset with homegirl? I don't know. Because you was playing a silly game too. You was a willing participant. So I don't feel badly for you that he not about to leave his wife to come be with you, bitch. You play a position. If that's what you doing, it ain't like you didn't know he had a woman. So since you know these things, play your role, play your position. And if you want more than that, then you have to carry yourself accordingly. You can't think that you about to get something that don't belong to you. So, and if y'all think that this man ain't looking at women in his congregation or the women walking down the street or whatever it is, he got eyes. I'm sure there are some things that he is gonna find attractive. I'm sure there are some things that he gonna feel a certain kind of way about. You know what I'm saying? He has to learn temperance. He has to learn how to bridle his tongue. He has to learn you know what I'm saying, how to just say no. He has to learn to die to himself. You know what I'm saying? So, and for that reason, he was to get married. You know what I'm saying? If his flesh is burning, then he needs to be. It's better for him to get a wife and be able to do all those things so that his flesh is not burning. Okay? With desire. And to keep it from burning in hell based off of what the word says. So, I don't know. I'm actually, I just wish he had done a better job. For real. Because I would have been like, mm. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. You know? So, dang, he almost got in, that seems like a waste of a in trouble. You know what I'm saying? A waste of it in trouble. He should have really been, showing out. You on camera. It looked like she got the flash on. You should have been showing out. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You deserve to get caught if you went out like that. But again, he didn't get caught. He wanted to be exposed, in my opinion. Um So I would just say, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to your surroundings. It's not like the camera was sitting over there on the mantle and he didn't see it. It's not like it was stuffed inside of a teddy bear and he didn't see it. It's not like she was wearing some glasses and had a pen in her hand with one of them 007 cameras inside of it, or 007. That ain't what it is. She had that phone, that cell phone, and was sitting right there recording. Ding. When I turn my video on, it makes a ding. And when I turn my video off, it makes a ding. Okay? So, I didn't hear no music in the background. I didn't hear nothing that, I just didn't. But y'all, man, y'all jump up off of that pastor, because some of the memes I'm seeing today and since yesterday. Let's talk about the naked barber. Let's talk about the naked barber. And the men sitting up in that chair, doing whatever they doing up under that cape they wearing. I don't know what the heck the world is coming to today, but it is the age of Aquarius, and folks is getting exposed. You in the digital era. And I'm just saying, if you exposed, man, just go ahead and stand on it. It is what it is. At that point, don't run from it, address it. Make a statement. Some people think that the pastor ought to step down and let somebody else come up into the pulpit. But what difference do that make? Just because they stuff ain't get put out on the videotape don't mean that they ain't doing it either. The same stuff that y'all convicting this pastor about is the same stuff y'all doing as soon as y'all leave the sanctuary or the tabernacle. So, let's stop trying to act like everybody is, he doing something that everybody else ain't doing. He ain't. He just got exposed. And he wasn't alone in what he was doing. So I think that equally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got to take his lashes. But y'all need to get y'all houses in order really before y'all start tripping off of this man. They were two consenting adults. And, if she was videoing, that's revenge porn. If I was him, I would sue her ass. That's what I would do. I would sue her ass. Because that's legal. Revenge porn is illegal. I would sue her ass. Yeah, that's what I would do. Facts. I don't know. Nobody wins in this situation. It's sad. Nobody wins. But, Pastor, if you get a chance to watch this video, I would sue her ass. Bye, guys.